The customer journey is a tool to describe all customer experiences connected to your product or service. It indicates the different stages and events your customer encounters in the purchasing process. From the first awareness to the conversion, meaning the final decision of buying your product or service. Its objective is to map all potential touch points where the customer might get any interaction with your product or service, in order to analyze these touch points and decide whether and how you can influence the customer interaction and where you can create value. You might always deliver a great product, on time and with a smile, but a wayward touchpoint, like off-target advertising, billing mistakes, or a chaotic website can scare off customers. Any contact of your customer or potential customer with your brand, either before, during, or after the purchase, can be considered a touchpoint. When looking at a classical marketing model, we usually observe a funnel. In the first awareness stage, there are many branches competing for the attention of the customer. A lot of competitors are trying to spark innovation to decrease the so-called pain points of the customer and increase the high points, meaning happiness and satisfaction. The number of competing companies is then reduced through the different purchasing stages. However, the rise of the internet and smartphones led to an increase of touchpoints from new content-serving platforms, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Individual online presences, such as websites, forums, and blogs, and plenty of other smartphone applications. In the digital world, this process is no longer a funnel, but a customer journey. 3 rules apply. Number 1. The number of brands does not decrease during the process of evaluating and purchasing a product. Number 2. Brands not taken into account in the awareness stage may be added during the evaluation or even during the purchasing stage. Number 3. Following the post-purchasing stage, there is a return to the first step in the process. With prominent social media tools like Facebook and Twitter, there's a constant stream of data that needs to be analyzed to understand this journey. Businesses use customer values and create a plan to gain a competitive advantage by systematically uncovering hidden needs. A customer journey map is supposed to show the story of the customer's experience. It does not only identify key interactions that the customer has with the company, but also reveals users' feelings, motivations, and questions for each of the touchpoints. A customer journey map will take into account the customer persona, the time frame for each touchpoint, channels like social media, in-app messages, and email. In other words, it will reveal the customer's experience at every stage of the buyer journey. Customer journey may combine user profiles, scenarios, and user flows, and reflect the thought patterns, processes, considerations, paths, and experiences that people go through in their daily lives. By understanding the customer's journey, it is possible to design a flawless experience that meets the expectations of major customer groups and achieve competitive advantage.